1051.
You need us to get you a bra button? We'll get you one, Ross.
No, it's all good.
What do you do? Like, what is happening in your life right now? Are you healthy? I know you're healthy.
Yeah.
I know you've been on this
the
health.
healthiest I've been, shout out to Ross Fit, the whole team. I'm saying Garrett Fisher down there.
And I know you changed your eating habits. I know you told me that.
Yeah. I eat a little better. I'm still a Wingstop Dawn. But
let's not confuse that.
Yeah. But most definitely,
I
know the
noticed-
majority of the other time I'm doing okay.
And you lost like a lot of weight, right?
Yeah. I lost a few.
Some people are saying it's reported up to 100. I'm seeing figures up to 100 pounds.
They're a little excited for me. You know what I'm saying? They just a little excited. You know what I'm saying? But I most definitely, once I started, once I hit the 60 mark and the 70 pounds, it's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? So
yes,
new
sizes.
Yeah, and I said, of course. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, ladies love it.
The ladies, are they? Are they reacting? What is that? What is that move?
I ain't gonna say it.
You should patent that move right there.
I should.
That's a good move.
Nah, that's
a good move.
It is. It is.
I had Wale up here the other day, and we were talking about what happened with Meek and how when I saw you in Vegas that you were telling me that everything had been squashed and then everybody was cleaned up, and he said that Ross he said you got a way of like just giving like a look and that it makes that it's finished. Everything's over. Everything's over. That there's a certain look.
It's because.
Are you aware of this?
No, I'm really not. You know what I'm saying? But, when it comes to the team, when it comes to the family, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to run into a burning building for Double MG. At the end of the day, it's all about, us having to be responsible and handling our business. And, that's what the team going to do. Meek team ready, intact when he come home. And he almost at the door now. I want y'all to keep writing the little homie, but it ain't long now. But when you get home, the team intact, everything ready.
Music's ready to go?
I'm pretty sure he's going to have some things he want to talk about.
He's going to be like a firecracker.
Right, that's what I'm talking about.
He's already a firecracker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So you bottle him up and then take that cork out, he's going to be
so when the homie come home, I expect the homie to want to go in and just, go on his Machiavelli.
It's crazy what we do with rappers, though. Like, when they go to jail, sometimes they come out and it's like, I don't know, there's another level of their... Not everybody. It doesn't happen for everybody, but artists
it doesn't happen for everybody, but the artists that you anticipate, off the jump, which is, Meek was, one of the albums that Dreams Worth Money. This was something that the streets was waiting for this whole year. You know what I mean? So for this to happen, and to see the streets support him, ride with him, and rock with him the way they've been doing while he been down, you can't help but get the feeling that when he come home, it's going to be something that we ain't seen yet.
I like when you talk that talk, Ross.
I love that talk, and I love when you talk it with me, baby.
I like when you talk
real
that
talk. I'm just telling you, that's from the heart.
Yo, tell me about this new crib. Did you just buy a new crib?
Yeah, I got a new spot. And,
are you in it? Are you inside? Is it furnished?
Not yet. I had the bedrooms are so big that, the pieces that I wanted for it, I had to have them designed and, begin to get made.
Whose house was it? It was somebody's house before you bought it.
The champ, Evander Holyfield.
Holyfield's house.
Right. So
did he leave anything in the basement or in the attic that you found?
No, I might have found a few some small memorabilia that might have came from under somewhere a little, if there's anything of value, Evander, I most definitely have it dropped off,
but you may or may not have a piece of memorabilia or two.
Yeah, just some little, pieces of paper here and there, just this and that. But
that's crazy.
It's I'm most definitely taking my time from the ground up. You just want to get it all the way right the first time from the plumbing to the ceiling. So when you do move things in, just chill out.
It's been a while though, right?
Yeah, it's been I want to say maybe 6-7 months.
So then where do you live? You live in hotel to hotel, or you have another house already? You
Come on, Angie, this the empire here, baby. You know
you have many houses.
You know we got them lots. You know that.
You're not in the Sheraton or in the you're not in the
Nah, we not in the Sheraton.
You're not in the Holiday Inn held up till you get this crib together.
Nah, not at all.
You're doing okay for yourself.
Nah, we actually on that water, that salt water, you heard me?
Of course you are, Ross.
Of course we are.
Of course you are. All right, so what do we have coming up that we need to what do we need to know?
I need the streets, and your family to know that, my little bro Stally,
Mm-hmm.
He been put his work in, his groundwork. He been grinding a long time. His
Stally's
debut
in the
album.
building. Shout out to Stally in the
Stally
building.
in the building, yeah.
Stally, what up? What up?
Ohio in the building, the Midwest in the building. October 27th is his big day. He have a lot of records on there that I really feel going, just really hit the streets in a different way. And, a lot of people going to see him in a different light. And I'm excited for the little homie, as well as my new album, Hood Billionaire.
Okay.
November 24th is going down. This just gloves off, Ricky Rizzle, you know what I'm talking about? This, my shoestrings untied, sitting on the trunk of that, you know what I'm talking about? Just watching the cars go by and giving them that street talk on this. This
Talking
that
talk.
Oh, man, this is that Geechee Liberace to the finest. A gold ring on every finger, busting bottles, letting the Bel Air run down the watch. You heard me?
Well, damn. You gotta weigh with words, Ricky. you gotta weigh with words. All right, so when is the album coming? Do we have a time?
Yeah, most definitely. November 24th, my new album.
Oh, that's soon.
Yeah, that's soon.
We're here.
Yeah, I wanted to
month.
touch him. I wanted to touch him on some, twice in 1 year. It haven't been done in a while. I wanted to do some boss. It take a boss to do.
Hood Billionaire.
Hood Billionaire.
Do you think you'll be a billionaire one day?
I could.
If you had to guess, like how many years would it take you? What's your plan? Do you have is that your plan? Is that your goal? Like,
really just seeing the team shine was my goal. But we've multiplied that on so many levels. As far as the team continuing to grow, we bringing other soldiers in from everywhere. Shout out to Young Sav, of course, Gucci Poochie, Day One. And just the whole lineup, man. We got a mean roster, and I feel anything possible. You get one ticket, you most definitely get 10. You get 10, 100 is right up the street.
Is it?
You touch that 100, yeah. It's real talk.
100 is up the street.
Yeah. And once you touch 100, it's hard not to
Are you used
be aggressive.
It's so funny because everybody always talks about money so loosely, rappers especially, but it's always interesting to me to see, because you don't come from money. I mean, you've been making money for a long time, but you didn't used to have money.
No, not at all.
Do you still?
We know what it's like to not have the central air and heat and all.
Right, no central air,
yeah.
no heat, no where's dinner coming from. But you, I don't know. Are you used to that? Are you used to the fact? Because when you don't have money, when you don't have it, it's like so exciting when you get some.
Of course,
a lot of people blow it.
Of course, it's so exciting, but it took me a little longer to get on. I feel like a lot of people rode the elevators, and I took that staircase. By the time you get to that 80th floor,
you ready for that envelope?
And it ain't even about the envelope. Then you just want the view. You just want the breeze and the view. Everything else that come with it, just sit it right there. But you just want to get out of them damn corridors, you know what I mean, and get the breeze and the view. It was so hot in there. And it took us so long to get on to when we did get on, we didn't approach this new money like, new cats. We approached it with, old ideas, old thoughts, old hustles. We still want to double up and triple up on everything. We still look at everything, how we going to double that up.
Are you good with your money? Like, do you know what I'm saying?
I think I'm the best person that I know with money.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you invested.
Big time.
Wingstops.
It ain't, those just the things I could say.
Right. Where do you see yourself, like, I don't know, because I think about you and your status already, and you built this whole MMG thing, and in the scheme of, like, everybody, from, like, the Jay and Kanye down to, like, a newcomer, and where do you see yourself? You know what I'm saying? Because you're the boss, right?
Most definitely.
But do you feel like you've peaked? Do you feel like you're there?
Nah, most definitely not. I mean, I feel like the biggest moves that's happening in our generation are things that we just created in the last few years. I mean, from apps and, Instagram, Twitter, so on and so forth. These the biggest. These are $1 billion plays that's coming together in 2-3 years, a short period of time. So you got to look at things differently from when you approach them. Maybe from to now, you got to just put the right teams together now, and you could be on a whole nother ball game. And once you put yourself in a position where you can afford to finance some of these ideas and try some of these things. It's a good chance if you.
But do you put yourself up there with
as far as
let's say somebody like Puff
and let's say
Jay.
As far as my peers, I absorb game. Jay brought me to New York and signed me to Def Jam Records. Puff was one of the first dudes that show me what a real bag of money looked like here. You know what I'm talking about? Like so.
He showed you a bag.
Oh yeah, the big homie done gave me a bag. That's G Talk. Shout out to Puff Daddy, bad boy. Yeah, you already know Ciroc Boys forever. You understand?
But do you aspire to be on their neck, or do you think you're on their neck already?
I'm on the back. I'm in the back of their mind.
Okay.
I'm in the back of
there.
Yeah. And that's how it is when you a boss.
Mm-hmm.
When you're a boss, and it's a good thing. And it's a good thing because they know I'm 1,000. Jay know I'm 1,000 with him. Puff know I'm 1,000 with him. Stunner. And that's why they open they doors for me at all times because, I've never had a black heart. I've always, been one to play my position.
So, Ross, I got to ask you, being a Miami Heat fan, how does this feel without LeBron? I don't know.
I'm ready. I'm ready for the year.
Were you disappointed?
Of course, anybody would be disappointed if the number one player in the world was leaving. But you got to respect. You got to respect the game. He came down and gave us. He brought us. Some of the best memories in the history of the sport. Mm-hmm. Now he going back home. That's cool. Make sure you get your money, little bro.
What kind of chance does Miami have without him?
We still solid.
Solid.
Yeah, most definitely. It's still Wade County. It always was Wade County. La Spostra Nostra. You know what I'm talking about? It's still that. You know what I'm talking about? And we're gonna be real solid this year. I'll be there.
You got just floor joints.
Yeah, we're gonna be there.
What are they called? Season floor joints.
Season joints.
As you should, by the way.
For no reason.
Yeah, like even if you're not there, you should just have them.
I wonder if I got my my Miami Heat ring.
Do you have a ring?
Of course.
Shut up. Where is it? You look at me.
Ask Black to get my ring for me, well.
And you just carry it around?
Sometimes you may need to change, You never know, Angie.
You gotta change outfits every now and then.
You might have to change. You never know. You know what I mean?
So they gave you a ring?
I had to work it out. I had to pull some strings.
You like that?
Yeah, I love it.
You like to do things that look at what I just did.
Yeah.
Tell me another one. Tell me something else like that.
Nah,
give me one. A good one.
I actually went out to the I went and sat down with the Miami Dolphins. We discussed a few things. I've been interested in trying to buy a small percentage of the Dolphins for a long time. And they finally invited me into the office, and I sat with some people, and it was a real positive conversation. And when we left, they offered me to walk out through the field. It was game. It was sprayed for the game the following day. So I walked out on the field. I didn't, I was a little excited. I didn't know
As
they just sprayed
be.
the. And I just dragged my foot through it. And I hope they ain't, you know what I'm saying, don't hold that against me, baby. Fans for life, you heard me?
They should, come on, they should respect that.
Yeah, they should.
They should respect that. They got to respect that.
Yeah.
Wow. So does that look like it's happening?
I mean, I put it on the table, and, it was,
and now we
a few
wait.
things they wanted to, ask and discuss and so on and so forth. And but it was a positive situation. We have a club live in our stadium,
Yeah, you need a piece of that.
Big time.
You need a piece of that. I'm rooting for you.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, so how does that go? They just decide if you're like,
it's that, they ultimately decide if, the time is now and is it now or does it happen at all? I just wanted to let them know, I'm a huge supporter. I would bring them but positive energy to the set, the dig, and and there's a lot of other things I would, love.
Dude, would you have to write a big check? Probably, right?
You most definitely will have to bring something to the table.
I like that for you. I like that for you for the next few years.
Yeah. A few tickets for you.
You know what I mean? I be in Miami, Rose.
At all times. You know how we do it.
I got a little Miami love.
Of course. On that salt water.
On that salt water sometimes. All right, so album November
24th, my new album, Hood Billionaire. Y'all better check out my street single, Elvis Presley Boulevard. And the funny thing about that is, coming from Miami, if you ask any one of my homeboys or my peers about Elvis Presley, I'm pretty sure they could tell you nothing more than he shook his leg in his white pants with the tassels on them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, the last year and a half I've been spending in Memphis, I really seen the impact he had on the city, and I seen his vision, riding down Elvis Presley Boulevard a few times and you looking, that's one airplane, and he got another. I'm like, hold on. So he flew the airplanes and landed them on his property and
dragged his foot on the runway.
I see his vision now. You know what I'm saying? I see his vision, and I was in the studio and I just flipped that record, and
You recorded in Memphis?
Yeah, I recorded that in Memphis.
Yeah. Dope. And then what else can you tell me about the album?
As far as of course, me and Jay, we did something. We went to the streets on this.
You and Jay?
Yeah.
Nice.
This record is titled Moving Bass. You know what I'm talking about?
Nice.
This one, you know what I mean? Y'all wanted some street talk? We got you.
I like that.
We got you, and it's just one of them things. You know what I'm saying?
So Jay, who else?
T.I., we got in on one. Me and K. Michelle did one.
Really?
Yeah, we did something.
All right, so November 24th.
It's going down. Hood Billionaire. This for the streets.
Billionaire.
This for the streets, you heard me?
All right, one time for Rose for coming through today.
Boss in the building.
November 24th is a big date.
Better believe it. Huh.